as we get ready now for the men's version. Collegiate and NCAA records right there by the Horned Frogs of TCU and Florida, the defending champions. They have a great quartet, and it's all about passing the baton, though, Larry.
Antron Wright will lead off for them to Hugh Graham, to Leonardo Seymour, and then Dedrick Dukes, the sophomore, will anchor. These three teams we're highlighting, including Auburn, have all run within 1/10 of a second of each other for a full lap around the track. Auburn, Jeremy Hardy, Harry Adams, great sprinter for them, will take the second straightaway leg, to Akeem Haynes, and then to Duchesne Farrier, the senior for Auburn.
This is how they'll line up: Alabama, Auburn, Florida, LSU in the middle of the track.
Dwight, they have a 20-meter zone to pass the baton. It's not where the outgoing runner is, it's where the baton is. As long as that's in the hand of the runner, even if he stepped over that line, that's what the officials in each zone are watching for in this race.
There's Alabama's foursome.
And they've been great baton passers this year. They really have. 38.77 seconds.
Alabama, Auburn, and Florida all within 0.02 of a second. But again, it's all about the baton passes. Texas A&M passed out of the zone in the regional. They didn't even get to bring their foursome here to the NCAA championships. It's a lot of points that they end up leaving on the table.
Yeah, what athletes sometimes do is they put a piece of tape down to indicate where they should start running based on when the incoming runner hits that piece of tape. They'll frequently take 3, 4, 5 steps blind, snap that hand back, depending whether it's a women's team or a men's and how fast they're going, and they do 3+ steps blind, then snap the hand back for the reception of the baton.
And this gives freshman Antron Wright of Florida, we were seeing a moment ago, a little bit more reason to be nervous. It's very tough to be a freshman at this track meet, especially on a team somewhat in contention.
Graham, a very steady hand running the second leg, 100 to 400 meters. He is one of their top athletes at the school and a very consistent performer who provides steadiness for the freshmen on the team like Wright.
Contrast, Jeremy Hardy of Auburn, a senior, leading off for the Tigers.
Auburn, very deep team. They're in lane 4.
Alabama in 3, Auburn in 4, Florida in 5, and LSU in 6. And right now, Florida very well. And a good stick.
Florida, Alabama, tied on that baton pass. Behind.
And Florida State out of the ACC in lane 7 running well.
Seymour, the SEC dominates in this event.
Florida up by a stride, accepting the baton at that point.
And still Florida with the first pass, but what's happening in 3? Alabama right there, as is Auburn, just like they were on paper. Very, very close, and it's going to be Alabama right at the line. Wow.
I show you how close it was. We're sitting right here, and that could have been Florida, too, I think. We'll see. 38-54 unofficially.
38-53, fastest time in the country this year. Florida won it. It looked like Alabama in 3, but it was so very close. 1/100th of a second separating them. Florida wins it. They defend. 10 big points for the Gators.
To show you the talent that you're watching here at the NCAAs, that is the 5th fastest time in the world this year for a 4x1. Auburn was really back by a step or two, and it was Alabama and Alabama and Florida in the white uniforms. Second pass. Watch the two teams in lanes 3 and 5 get these batons in the white uniforms as they pass. You could, at home, can try and pick off exactly who's got the lead as well. Look how even they are. Florida a little bit of a lead at that point, I thought, for Florida.
Yeah, they passed first.
Right, and coming back, Duchesne Farrier edged into the lead. Watch the surge put on by Florida by Dedrick Dukes. Watch this.
Farrier just started his lean too soon.
Wow, great.
Great 1-2-3 finish. Florida successfully defends with the fastest time in the country this year, which is fitting. This is the most important and the last meet of the year. Let's go down to Lewis.
All right, thanks very much. An excited bunch of guys here. Dedrick, it looked like the other teams were clearly in the lead, but how were you guys able to hold on? Tell me about this last stick.
It wasn't. We just was trusting our marks, get the stick around, move the stick through the zone, trust each other, then we do what we do best.
And guys, what do you think about this time? Fastest in the world.
I mean, it speaks for itself. Florida. We home. We just got to go get it.
All right, 10 big points for Florida, Dwight.
All right, Lewis. That keeps them in things barely, but almost everything has to go right for the Gators. We'll be back with more.